Hello everyone, today I want to talk about talent show. Since the first Produce 101 was held in South Korea in 2016 years, audition talent shows have become popular. In 2017, the second season of Produce 101 has caused great repercussions on the internet. In 2018, China began to introduce similar programs. Training and idol similar words began to be known to the public. In 2018, China held 3 Produce series talent shows, and in 2019, Japan held the first Production 101, Produce 101 Japan, and China held 2 production talent shows in succession. By 2020, there will be more such talent shows, but many programs will no longer be limited to the rules of Produce 101, but will adopt the same voting method to hold different talent shows. For example, choose bands, actors, singers, and so on. So what is the talent show? Let's watch a short video.
프로듀스 101 11명의 연습생 국민 프로듀스 분께 인사 앞으로도 잘 부탁드립니다.
Through just this short video, you are not a little bit of preliminary impression of the talent show. Next, we will talk about what is the talent show. The general audition show Produce 101 refers to about 100 students from different economic companies or individuals to participate in the competition through training, learning, public performance to strive for the number of stars. Then the audience or national producers vote to select the top 11 trainees to formally from the group, release albums, participate in the singing stage and other activities in the front of limited group. So why are there so many talent shows out there? I think there may be 3 reasons. The first is the economic benefit, and the second one is the demand from the audience heart, and the third one is the market and social environment. So let's talk about the first one, economic benefit. Most of the talent shows are not webcast formats. They are produced by broadcast by the video software site. Every talent show has more than one sponsor to support the broadcast. And one of the most important things is voting methods determines the amount of money can be made by running a talent show. Let me give you an example of how much it would probably cost to run a talent show. This example from Liu Yuxing, the first place training of Yours with You Too. Fans kept buying merchandise and accounts to vote for her in order to get her debut. So how much did the show cost in total? Let's see the voting method. For example, in the talent show held by China's IGE, basically in the early part of the show, each person can vote for 1 trainee, and total of 9 trainees can be voted for. There are 9 for the debut position. If you are an IGE member, you can cast an extra vote, which means you can cast 2 votes for 1 trainee in total, but you can't repeat your vote. In the middle of match, you can vote for your favorite 2 trainees. Each trainer can only have 1 vote. Of course, if you are a member, you can vote twice. And in the late of the game, you can vote for 1 trainee you like. If you buy merchandise from the show sponsors, you can continue to vote for the trainee you want to support via the purchase receipt or the QR code that comes with the merchandise itself. Okay, this column shows the number and amount of products purchased from the sponsors. By the way, the sponsor of the second season is a dairy drink. This column shows the number of accounts that bought votes. The total almost spent is 15 million RMB, or about 240 million yen, of which this one, 11 million RMB or 180 million yen was spent on sponsors' products. This is just the amount of money fans spent for one of the members. There are 9 debates, and everyone spent far more than the amount they are looking at now. These shows that are holding a talent show can simulate fan spending, and sponsors as well as the organizers can earn more money. This means that if you're willing to spend money, you will have a better chance of supporting a trainee's successful debut. And the more money you spend, the more you can unlock that trainee's videos with more footage of him or her, so more people can get to know, like, and support him or her. These are the first reason I have summarized the economic benefits. There is a lot of money to be made by hosting a talent show. So even though the market is now saturated, new talent shows are constantly being held. Let's move on to the second point, the needs of the audience. First of all, we can see from the way we voted that one of the most important features of the produce series is the interactivity with the audience. You choose the idol group that will debut, and your vote will decide the future of training. This not only satisfies the audience's sense of participation, but also some people's desire to be in control. I think it's a mutually fulfilling and giving relationship as the training practice is hard to debut, and you do everything you can to vote for the training you like. So a show like this attracts a lot of people to watch, and your relationship with your idol seems to grow closer. Okay, let's move on to the third reason, the social environment. Nowadays, there are a lot of talent shows that bring new blood into the entertainment industry, but the more shows there are, the more aesthetic fatigue the audience will start to experience. So why continue to hold talent shows? In fact, the program team and businessmen understand the public's desire for novelty. As long as they can create hype, topics, and bring hate, there will always be people to watch the program. And as long as there are people watching the program, they will make money. Finally, let's talk about current status and conclusions. South Korea held 4 auditions from 4 idol groups, now disbanded 3. South Korea's produced series of talent shows ended with conviction of its chief director, Ahn Jong-yong, who was sentenced to jail for allegedly falsifying votes. A total of 12 produced series picks were held in China. 13 groups were formed, with 8 more in existence, and there will be more talent shows in 2021, with 11 shows known to be online right now. There was a Produce 101 in Japan, a Niji project, and there will be a second Produce 101 in next year. Okay, let's talk about my conclusions. I think that talent shows are not on the decline, but will continue to increase in number. In order not to make the audience feel tired, more forms of talent shows will be made. For example, Niji project in Japan. That is different from previous talent shows in that it doesn't have audience vote, but it still has a lot of buzz on the internet. This is actually an example of how talent shows are changing.